Game on, motherfuckers. How you doing out there? It's time for another Etiquette for A-Holes podcast. I'm your host, A.O. Storm. You can find anything you want, all things A-Hole, at www.etiquetteforaholes.com. That'll get you everything you need. That'll get you the podcasts, the blogs, all the links to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, any kind of... I think we're on Pinterest even, so anything you can think of there. It's got links to the books. That's where you need to go. That's ground zero for all things A-hole. And then, shoot a message, send a tweet, send up a flare, whatever you want to do, interact. I am here. I will talk. I will respond. I am the A-hole on the throne there. So whatever you want to do, send things my way, and maybe we'll talk about it. Who knows? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip. Listen to the sound of the beat. Bum, bum, bum. Another one bites the dust. Bum, bum, bum. Another one bites the dust. That's right. I'm singing Queen. I'm singing Another One Bites the Dust, and there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. The Olympics are going on. How can you not be excited about the Olympics? Well, I mean, it's easy to, they give you a lot of reasons to not be excited about the Olympics. I mean, leading up to the thing, all they wanted you to do was not be excited about the Olympics. I couldn't have told you more than 5 athletes leading up to the stupid thing, but I could have told you 20 things that apparently was wrong with the games, from bodies washing up on the shore by the volleyball courts, which, come on, I mean, to be fair, the same thing would happen if we were playing this down in Venice Beach, California, right? Or anywhere down in Florida after a busy weekend. Let's not pretend we don't have problems on our own beaches and shores here, but no, the word was that Rio was a giant mess that everybody should stay away from. I mean, you got the NBA players on a yacht, but that makes sense. I mean, come on, that's good sense. You got $1 billion worth of contracts. You really want to cut those guys loose on Rio? It's not like they'll be hard to find if somebody wants to kidnap them. I mean, Bernie Ecclestone, for all you F1 fans out here that are also Etiquette for A-Holes fans, which I'm guessing are zero. Bernie Ecclestone, the head of Formula One in Europe, his mother-in-law got kidnapped. They wanted a cool $35 million to get her back. You think they'd blink at making a run on the 7-foot-tall black guy and asking for some money for him? So anyway, I feel like we're getting off topic a little bit, but not really. Point being that all you heard was that Rio was fucked up heading up to the Olympics, and they weren't wrong. I mean, the crime and the horrible poverty and people getting, pushed out of their homes and the bodies washing up, I suppose, in the shitty water. I mean, it's literally going to be a shit show out there. Oh, come on, that's good. But you know what? Apparently the pool water is turning green. What are you going to do? But now the Olympics are going on, so who cares? Because every Olympics is like this, right? Every Olympics, maybe not this bad with the lead up to it, but all Bob Costas talked about at the end of the Greece Olympics was how we'd asked a lot of the Greeks, maybe too much, in having them put on the Olympics. And Wall Street's been talking about Greece going bankrupt ever since. That's terrible. But come on, that's the Olympics. This is what happens. The Olympics, the World Cup, and the Winter Olympics. Any of these giant competitions the grift is going on in all of these things. In every big endeavor. I mean, that's what happens. That's what makes the Olympics. It's payoffs, and it's people skimming off the top. And I sound a little whimsical talking about this when it's not like I'm in favor of that. But it's an ends to justify the means when the people getting paid and the skimming they're doing, these are your, if you want to protest and you're 1%, these are your 1%ers. But we're getting off topic here. if you want to have a giant international competition, this is the cost of doing business. This is what it takes to get this done. And it's, but it's fun. God damn it, it's fun. It's, for all the horrible things and Russia and stealing a ton of money and back when it was the Russian games, whatever, and Rio's a mess and who cares and who knows. But now the games are going. And you know what the games really are? You know what they really are? It's even with social media, even with all we care about is people wanting to be spoilers for everybody on Twitter and Facebook, and they want to share the results before people get to watch it. Everybody that's doing that and get into it, stop it. Why would you do that? What's the goal? You're ruining one of the few true kind of water cooler events that we're lucky enough to have every so often. Because people are going to bitch about the Olympics. They're going to bitch about NBC and how they did it and everything like that. Let them bitch. Avoid it all. Let NBC, who paid bajillion dollars for the rights to have the Olympics and whatever and things like that, is putting it together. There's going to be tape delays. There's going to be Bob Costas speaking intently into the camera. There's going to be human interest stories. There's going to be swelling John Williams music. And you know what? Let it happen. Let them tell you the goddamn story. Let them set it up for you. Allow yourself to be entertained. Because what we're really getting down to is a bunch of sports that, by and large, people don't give a shit about. They don't know who's competing. They don't know anything about it until the Olympics come around. And we care, and we get excited, and we talk about it, and there's Wheaties boxes, and then we don't care. And then we move on. And some of them get deals, and some of them don't, and whatever, and that's just the way it is, and that's good. It's a chance for everybody to take a break from all their binge watching and all their shows that, you know what, they're going to be there when they get back and arguing about Game of Thrones and it doesn't match the books. And have you watched this? No, I haven't watched that because I've already been in the middle of watching this. Oh, we binge watched the whole thing in a weekend. And that's all. We get it. There's a shitload of good TV. There's a ton of cool things, ways you can be spending your time. For 2 fucking weeks, let this be it. Go play, enjoy your summer, do your thing. Night falls. Get in front of the TV, let NBC tell you some stories, stay up later than you expect, and give a shit about swimming. I mean, how can you not get excited for... even Phelps, we've seen Michael Phelps win a bazillion medals. It's still fun to watch. The races are still good. He's not destroying people anymore. These are legit races. All of the swimmers, Katie Ledecky and Lily King and wagging her finger, and apparently Mutombo's now been reincarnated in the... God, he's not dead. Is he dead? I don't think he's dead. I hope he's not dead. Regardless, his finger wag is now in the body of a 19-year-old shit-talking girl who has no patience for Russians and dopers, and that's awesome. And it's fun, and we get to talk about it. And you get to watch Michael Phelps trying to stare a goddamn hole through the current, well, no longer the Olympic champion. That's fun. That's a hell of a lot more fun than just looking at, the latest tweet and say, hey, Michael Phelps won a gold. There's no story there. Let him tell you a story. And you know what? Let yourself get a little nationalistic. It's not going to fucking kill you. You can go back to hating the United States, the most self-hating country in the world. Fucking Irish people aren't walking around going, man, fuck Ireland. God, we're so evil. Americans love to hate America for some reason, but for 2 damn weeks, bring it together for the Stars and Stripes and cheer for these people who've spent their whole goddamn lives struggling to get a fraction of a second faster than everybody else in the world and putting everything they have into this one endeavor that ultimately might mean nothing. There's a lot of people who they get to say they were Olympian, while they're telling you that plumbing supplies are on aisle 10 of Home Depot. Like, that's the risk. But you know what? For the people that make it, it's amazing. And this is their story. This is their chance to shine. Support them. Take a break. Embrace their stories. And forget about all the crime and corruption. Because guess what? The people that are fucking everybody on the Olympics and getting paid hand over fist, if they weren't doing it in the Olympics, they got a 9 to 5. I got news for you. They're fucking people during the day when it's not an Olympic year. They're not taking a break. These people aren't just coming out of the woodwork. It's not your neighbor Ted going, hey, you know what? I want a piece of that Olympic money right now. No, that's not what's going on. This is just a symptom of the world we live in. Take the spoils where you can get them. Take the wins. Take the entertainment. Because guess what? You can't fucking stop it. Enjoy it. Besides, you need something to talk to your coworkers about besides the goddamn weather. Oh, it's hot. Oh, did you see next week? It's going to be hot too. Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. Oh, I can't wait for it to rain. Oh, yeah, it's going to be great. And then it's going to get cold and rainy, and you're going to talk about that. So let's take a break from that shit, and let's celebrate some people who have done more with their lives than any of us are ever going to do, and let's sit on our asses and sit with our families and watch the fucking Olympics. So tune in tonight, tune in every night, and come back here for some more Etiquette for A-Hole talk tomorrow. This has been A.O. Storm, reminding you to be a good person.